Okay, I'm literally in tears. I'm having a hard time keeping a straight face, only for this reason. I have really funny friends, and my funny friends are sending me, one is a meme of the Statue of Liberty, you know, sitting down, smoking a cigarette. F it, I'm going to move to Florida. The other one has a picture of Mamdani, and it says, Realtor of the Year in the state of Florida. It's cracking me up.
You know, it's hard to tell if Sean Hannity is trying to laugh through the tears or is tearing up because he's laughing. But this should clear it up a bit.
And I will not be moving to Ireland to join Rosie. I will not be joining Ellen DeGeneres either. And I will not be spending the next year of my life saying racist, fascist, Nazi, Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini like we've had to experience the last year.
Yep. He's clearly not taking the Democrats' sweeping election victory well whatsoever. And he's far from the only MAGA media mouthpiece that is, well, feeling the pain in their own unique way.
I think that the million people who voted for him were because he was viral. Clearly, all of them are sedated and they are seduced by the clickbait that he is. He won the election because people are enthralled by TikTok, not because anyone actually believed his policies will drive up affordability. That's why everyone left. I consider him an absolute joke, and I look forward to him totally failing.
New Yorkers aren't dumb. They got to elect who they wanted to lead them. And if he fails, they will elect someone else.
He will fail. Socialism failed in the Soviet Union. It'll fail in New York City.
Well, we should all be rooting for that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should all be rooting for the city to succeed.
Socialism's not going to succeed in New York.
This is going to be a crisis in the city of New York. To have a communist in there talking about seizing the means of production, taking away opportunities from small businesses, raising taxes, making promises that can't be kept. It's a cautionary tale for the rest of the country. But this is what the Democratic Party is. This is the face of the Democrat Party now. And you saw that with everyone, coming in and bowing to him.
This is a terrible night for national Democratic image, given what is happening inside their party. Mamdani is an avowed socialist. It's not what people say that he is, it's what he says that he is. He's now the leader of their party. That's their energy, and Chuck Schumer's
He's the leader of the Democratic Party?
Let's swear.
There is no, who is the leader? Can someone tell me?
He's a life raft for Republicans who have to go on TV and get their...
No, you own this. You own this now. You all own this now.
We've had progressive mayors. I don't think anybody thought that de Blasio.
He's the best actor you all have.
My reaction to the MAGA media meltdown is, it's beautiful, exactly what they deserve. It's incredible to watch. When you spend your entire life living in a pro-Trump echo chamber, reality hits you like a brick. The reason they immediately attack the character of the voters and rely solely on empty buzzwords like socialists to criticize winners like Mamdani is because they have no substance. They cannot debate the issues. They can't address Mamdani's platform of housing justice, affordable health care, taxing the rich, because those are all wildly popular progressive policies. Instead, they just shout labels because that's the only play they have left in the book. It's a sign of intellectual bankruptcy. Surprisingly enough, some Fox News hosts didn't hide from reality. They decided to get real about their losses, unlike the clowns we just witnessed.
Well, I don't think you ever need to look very far in our current politics without wondering what the effect of Donald Trump was and is. Trump can turn out voters, but they turn out for him. And everything I think we've seen tonight suggests that when he's not on the ballot, even if he's trying to influence the ballots, if he's not on there himself, his voters are much less interested than they might otherwise be.
I agree with Britt Hume's analysis. Trump's power to act as a kingmaker is waning, and that his high unfavorables are a huge liability for the GOP. You can't keep telling voters to embrace a candidate who has been rejected nationally and expect different results.
The spreads here are surprising. Maybe not the results, but the spreads. And if you look inside the numbers, there are some dangerous things. One, young women overwhelmingly in New Jersey and Virginia supported the Democrat based on economy, on immigration, maybe those ICE images. The affordability push by Mamdani really sticks. This dichotomy between how Wall Street's doing and how big business is doing and how you feel about it at home is something Republicans really have to look at closely. No, it really seems like it's economy. It really seems like it's how they feel, grocery shopping, and how affordability. There is some other, there's a Trump factor here. He is right to say he was not on the ballot, and when he's not, it doesn't produce the same emotion, but it does produce emotion on the other side.
Bret Baier was also correct to point out the lack of a coherent Republican platform and the danger of nominating kamikaze candidates who are too extreme for general elections. My disagreement lies in the idea that it's only about Trump's personality. Selection shows Republican policies are the problem. Voters are not just tired of Trump's tone, they are rejecting the extreme abortion bans, the attacks on the middle class, the endless wars on culture. Hume and Baier understand the fact that the policies are unpopular. Even a Republican without Trump's name attached is going to struggle with that same right-wing agenda.
Democrats didn't just win in blue places. They broke the supermajority in the Mississippi state legislature. They flipped seats in Texas that had never even been competed recently. They, in parts of Virginia that are deep red, the average, I think, was 6 points towards Abigail Spanberger. In New Jersey, Mikey Sherrill got a bigger margin than Governor Murphy did a couple years ago. So it's not just that we won in blue places. Democrats won all over the country. And I think a few things are clear. Number one, when Donald Trump himself is not on the ballot, his ideas don't win.
This election was in many ways a referendum on Donald Trump and the Republicans after his first year in office. And the success of the Democrats, both progressives and moderates, proves that. It's the ultimate voter report card. The message is clear. You cannot spend a year enacting extreme policies, attacking personal freedoms, telling voters their concerns are invalid, and expect to win. The fact that progressive candidates like Mamdani and moderate candidates both did well shows the Democratic tent is big enough to win elections, but only when they show up and fight on issues like the economy, abortion access, health care.
I thought we'd have a discussion after the press leaves about what last night represented and what we should do about it, and also about the shutdown and how that relates to last night. I think if you read the pollsters, the shutdown was a big factor, negative for the Republicans, and that was a big factor. And they say that I wasn't on the ballot was the biggest factor. But I don't know about that, but I was honored that they said that. I think they're kamikaze pilots. I just got back from Japan. I talked about the kamikaze pilots. I think these guys are kamikaze. They'll take down the country if they have to.
The lesson the Democrats must take into the primary season for next year's midterms is this: don't get complacent. Do not sacrifice substance for safety. The progressive wins show bold, issue-based campaigns can defeat establishment politicians. Moderate wins show that people hate Republican extremism. Democratic Party must run on a strong, unified platform centered on the working class and actively calling out the Republican extremism that Hume and Baier just confirmed is a losing strategy. Don't be afraid to tax the rich, protect Social Security, defend reproductive rights. That is the winning formula. They need to stick to it.